Hi my friends, I thought today would be a good day to go over the exterior of my Xplorer van. Okay, so I'm going to go over some of the pretty cool features that the van comes with. Okay, so first thing over here is it does have a exterior shower. So it has hot and cold if you wanted to do that. But if you wanted to rinse off your shoes, rinse off dogs, something like that, you have it. Okay. And then over here is a outside exterior light, which is a really nice feature. And then over here is how I turn it on. There's a little switch right here, so you just flick that and then it turns on that light. So it is a really nice thing to have that light, at night. And I leave it on sometimes even when I'm sleeping, just to have that porch light. It's just really cool. There's a lot of venting, venting for the refrigerator, so that's back here. Also, if I was running the water heater, everything has to have that intake and outtake, I guess, airflow. So there'll be a lot of that going on. And then over here is a plug-in for if I wanted to be just plugged in. Usually, I think that would be if I was plugged into like shore power, then I could use something plugged in, or if I was at somebody's house and I was plugged in to their electrical, then I could, use that kind of thing. And also, any of the electrical stuff in here can be used when I'm running the generator. So I've been able to use the hair dryer. I've been able to use my hair straightener. I mean, just anything like that. Definitely microwave, AC, or anything could be run like that with that generator. All right, so back here is the water heater. So if I wanted to do that, I could. That's how you light it up and start it up, which I have instructions to do it, but I haven't done it yet. I actually just like to just do the conservative more method, and I have just got so used to doing that and using the vinegar for my cleaning and the paper towels and using very little amount of water. I just prefer to do that, so I really haven't started that up or used it. Another thing too is when I am at a campsite, I'll plug into the electrical, but I don't get plugged into the water. Again, I prefer the next day to be able to uh, be mobile or leave very, very quickly. That's kind of what I like to do. I don't like to have to spend a lot of time, trying to unhook my van so that I can go. I just want to be quick, easy to go the next day or wherever when I want to take off. Um, and also, I shower usually when I'm at a campsite or find another way of showering or cleaning up. This has got an exterior tray, which is a really nice feature. And I keep my electrical cord back there. This is a hose. I'll talk about that for my dumping. And then, so it has a really nice pull out tray and with a little clip. And then it has lights in here so you can see if you need to see inside there at night. So that's a nice feature. And then over here on this top is a little shelf, and this side here goes all the way through to the other side, but this one here just goes part of the way. Okay. And then back here is it has airbag shocks, so you do have to check your air every so often and make sure that everything's okay with the airbags shocks, but that really helps a lot. And then this is another exterior little storage, and I use this mostly for my water hoses. So I have the blue, which is for my fresh water going into my fresh water tank, is the blue one, and then there's a filter that you want to connect when you do that, and it just helps to keep the when the water's going inside anything, it just filters the water, so there's not a lot of that residue and junk that's, you know, inside the water. It doesn't get inside the van itself, in its plumbing system. Over here is this is what I use for, or will be using. I just got it to flush out my black tank. So which you have to run a thing like this, which I just got, so it hasn't been used yet. But it goes down inside of your toilet, and then you run your water, and then you flush out that black tank every so often. So I do need to do that pretty soon. It also has my jack if I have a flat tire. And then also this is a rack that's used right here, which I have not used it yet. But when you are at a site like this and you're going to be connected to your black tank hose to the van, you have to have your hose elevated up closer to the van and lower down to where it goes down into the hole. And so, but I haven't used it, you know, I haven't needed to do that yet. So I don't know, in the future maybe, but so at least I have it if I need it. So that's kind of what's going on with that storage. Back over here is the vent for the AC. And then try not to trip. If I do, I guess you guys will see it. I'll leave it in there, right? All right, so back here is my generator. And so this is a 4,000 Onan microlight generator. And this thing cranks. It has got a lot of power. I've been extremely happy with it. It really does, you know, run that AC. It's got a powerful AC in there, and of course the microwave. It's just been a dream. It also has little, again, lots of lights everywhere. Nice features in here, light up in here, and storage also back up in this area. Over here is the old cable. You know, if you're going to hook the cable that way, and also the old phone jack. Remember when we used to plug our phones, you know, into landlines? So, because it's a 98, so it has that. Of course, this is my electrical hooking up to my shore power. That's my spot for that. This is where I add my water, my fresh water, into the van itself, into its tank. And then this is if I'm going to be connected to the shore, then I would run this to my water over here, which of course I'm not doing that, but I would run it over and it would go into this spot here. But what I mostly do is I just keep my tanks filled up here from my water tank, and then what I do is then I just watch my tanks and then dump them every so often. I just prefer to be able to get in and out very, very quickly the next day than having to be all hooked up and having to unhook so many things, because I am moving a lot rather than being stationary, you know, usually at this point in my traveling. That's kind of what's been going on. So then over here is where I put in my gas, and then over here is where, oops, sorry, one more thing. Over here, I always forget this guy. Can you see it? Let's see. Hold on, let me shrink my pole. Okay, so this is where I dump, obviously, my black and gray tanks. And then right here is where I pull the cords to dump my gray and my black. And then this is the original hose that came with the van. But again, I was told that it doesn't work, or it's broken, you know, or something's wrong with it, with the connector to the van. So I use that hose that I showed in the box. I've got a different setup, which I think is nicer, with the lines that they have today, and also those clear elbow kind of attachments, so you can actually see you know, your gray and your black, and when it's done and when you're flushing. So I really like that visual that they have with all the stuff that they have today. It also has an exterior light on this side, and then you just have to turn it on from here on the outside, which is a really nice feature. So I really like the setup of that. If you come in at night and you need to hook up your electrical or anything like that, you've got that light on that side. The other thing it does have is an awning, and you can see, I'll extend this out there a little bit. So it does have an awning, but I have not used that yet. I don't even know the condition of the awning, so I have yet to pull it out, and I hope it's in good condition. But again, I haven't been wanting to bother with, you know, with it at this point. Maybe I'm thinking next, or the winter, I'm hoping to go to Arizona and out that way through the winter. And so when I go out there, I'm hoping to maybe stay put in some places for longer periods. And if I'm not moving around, then I would love to just bring it out, and hopefully it's in good condition. Or maybe I'll check it out before that, but just be able to use it in that kind of way, rather than what I'm doing now is, because I'm moving, I'm sightseeing and almost going every day or every other day, so I don't want to be bothered with that kind of setup right now. All right, so that is the outside of my van, and I hope you like all the features that it has with it. I think it's a really cool setup. I love it, and it's working for me and all of my needs. So I think that's, you know, the important thing when you're out looking for a van and you do your research. You know, get to be familiar with what features the van comes with, and make sure that, you know, those features and everything that it comes with is mostly going to work for you at that time in your life, or for what you're looking for and what you're going to do with it. And so I just knew that this van was going to be perfect for me in so many ways. And of course, being able to have that spot behind the seat for my dogs right now. So, and later on, that could be used for extra storage and stuff like that in that spot. Later on, as time goes on, you know, that's kind of the things that I was looking for when I was looking at the van. All right, so well, I hope you like the tour of my van, and I will look forward to talking to you guys in the next video. And until then, I love you guys, and I will talk to you later.